conversation, and I'm going to say it again. I just feel like we're circling a mountain with this one. Can a relationship go back to normal after one partner has cheated? Yolanda, Mulwa, nye. Never. Listen to me good. Come close to your radio. If you're streaming, just look into my eyes. No. That's the short answer. It'll never go back to what it was. And many people who are on the receiving end of the cheating, call it wishful thinking, keeping hope alive and whatever. And you'd like to believe that you can have a fresh beginning. After all, nothing is cast on stone. No one has died. But guess what? I've said this before. Love is such a fragile thing. Once it is broken, it's like shattered glass. You can try and piece it back together. But guess what? It's just never going to be the same again. It's going to be a shattered glass that was patched up. So yeah, it's going to be a relationship that someone cheated. For what? Let me tell you something. There's the reason why I feel like sometimes when someone cheats, it's best that you all go your separate ways. Yeah, wacha kasirika unisikilize kwanza. The reason why I say that, and I understand sometimes it's more complicated than it seems because there are children involved, many years, you guys have property, blah, 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 blah. There's so much, right? And you also don't want to be lonely. You don't want to start again. Oh my God, where are you going at 55 with these children? What am I, you know, I've understood all those complications. I understand them. And I'm saying even bearing them and all those little intricate details that you're fussing about and the reasons why you want to still stay with someone who cheated on you is, why would you want to be with someone where every single thing they say you have to second guess and keep looking over your shoulder? Oh my goodness, maybe she's going right now to see that guy. She's received a phone call and it lingers, or she laughs a little. Oh, maybe that's that guy. And vice versa. Oh, he's just saying he's going for a work meeting. He's chelewad. Maybe he's going to stop by that person's place for an hour. Why would you want? Forever is such a long time to keep second guessing your partner. And please don't come at me with this, because I've had a Kenyan saying that he cheated by mistake. I'm like, really? He slipped on a banana peel and fell into her. Watch out now, yeah? But no, a relationship will never go back to normal. And we need to stop normalizing cheating as if it is something small that can just be swept over the rug, or we can jump over it and continue where we left off. Once you cheat, it's a giant pause. It's a giant pause. Go back to the shattered glass. I'm not saying you go back together. And I'm not saying you can't forgive someone. The forgiving part is the easiest part. It's the forgetting part. It's the learning to trust again part that are the issue. Because when you cheat on your spouse, when you cheat on your partner, that's a betrayal of trust. You did the one thing you're not supposed to do in a relationship. Yeah? And I'm not talking about emotional infidelity. I'm talking about bad manners, you know? Yeah? You can't undo certain things. You cannot. Don't come here telling me about African men are polygamous. You spelled promiscuous wrong. Yeah? The issue is not polygamy here. It is a betrayal of trust. Can you learn to trust again? Okay, let me ask you a question. Let me give you an analogy of a business deal. I meet Doris. Doris promises to double my money. And I reach into my life savings and I give Doris 10 million Kenya shillings. And she changes her address. Ofisi niende nimepata imeoshwa hata hakuna dust. And will I meet Doris again and give her money to go and invest for me in a money market fund? I don't think so. Why? Because she lied to me the first time. That is love right there. And that is what cheating does. You cannot undo it. You cannot. If he cheats, tell me that you guys are going to end that relationship, then start a new relationship somewhere. Because that one is done. Up in flames. And I'm not preaching doom. It just It is what it is. But I want to hear from you. Can a relationship go back to normal after one partner has cheated? 0719012600. And I would like someone to go to like message and be like, I was cheated on. Then after he chat or she chat, us guys are like, in our 89th year, such beautiful, happy endings. But there's things that we'll always talk about on radio because these are the days of our lives. C'est la vie. Such is life. I want to read your comments. Can a relationship go back to normal after one partner has cheated? And this is what you had to say. Ted Nyakinya says, I think not normal, but a new normal. I like that. That's, I think, what I was trying to articulate. You said it best. Ted Nyakinya says, I think not normal, but a new normal if you're both willing to look past it. I like that. Baba Wanda says, I will forget about it forever and move on. Trust is everything. Wow, a good man. God's favorite son. You and move on. I like it. You heal like Wolverine in Kenya when it comes to cheating. Government ndio mwezi extend the same grace. Okay, not a funny joke. I won't crack it again. Let's continue with our conversation. Jackie Soni Khadija says, good afternoon, Yolanda. Once trust is broken, it's very hard to be rebuilt. So once cheating has happened, that is the highest level of disrespect. So that couple wamerudiana juu ya sex because good sex can keep a bad relationship. It's too early in the day for me to comment. I need darkness to answer to that question. I'll remain and maintain sharp. Kenya Daima says, never, ever, ever. It feels like there's a personal story there you don't want to share with us. You can if you want to. Stephen Murage Albahi says, it shifts for forever. Trust is like virginity. Once broken. Woo, come on now. Today we are very spicy today. We are very spicy today. Stephen says, something always shifts, can regain trust and love, but the partner whose trust is betrayed will always have a voice saying maybe they're doing it behind your back. I hear you. Imagine. You're preaching to the choir. And I'll take in more comments, so you can keep them coming. 0719012600 at SpiceFM KE on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And where Wandia says, again, y'all, a player will always play. Trust is no more in a hurt relationship. I think that's our mic drop moment. But let's hear more from you and what you had to say about this one. Because, is a challenge. Is a challenge. What is normal? What is normal? Let's hear from you.
Only for me, I think it can. But it all depends on time, the therapy, and the accountability that comes after the actions have happened. Well, some people might say it won't go back to normal because of the betrayal, the emotional damage. So yeah, it all depends on the person and the type of relationship the couple had.
Okay, juu mimi ni mwanaume, mi dem akicheat imeishia hapo. Ni hivyo tu.
It depends on the dynamics of the relationship, but like naturally I don't think inaeza rudi to how it was because trust is broken, so kuna need ya they'll have to put more work into it ndo irudi maybe to anything substantial.
Actually, it's like subjective. Like every individual has a deal breaker. There's some people who feel like cheating is not like a deal breaker to them. So if it's not a deal breaker to them, it can go back to normal. And if someone else feels like cheating is a deal breaker and it's something like they can't stand for, then it can't work. So it's really subjective. No, it can't go back to normal like naturally, but it's subjective. Everyone has a deal breaker. Things like you can't tolerate. For example, someone can tolerate like cheating. So it means like you can work on it because it's not like a big deal to them. Another person can't tolerate it because like it's a deal breaker for them. But naturally, it can't.
Sugar and Spice on 94.4. Spice FM.